It's about a very charismatic Irish horse-drawn carriage driver in New York Central Park who starts moonlighting as an escort. He's ultimately wants to become a writer, and the impulse for accepting the offer of these sort of paid dates is it would give him a subject to write about. Is that here's the novel, and it's the story is told from his perspective. Several of the women, the woman that organizes it, and a man who he goes to, a publisher in England, who he goes to try and secure a book deal. A friend of mine years ago was having an affair with an Irish carriage driver in Central Park, and she was telling me all these sort of wild, kind of sexy stories of stuff that was going on between the carriage drivers and women. And the whole thing sort of percolated and came out as Palomino. It's done very simply. There's no costuming, or it's really performance oriented with the lights. I mean, it's basically, and there's a little bit of it's scored a little bit like a movie. There's some underscoring, and but it's very simply presented. It's very scripted, but the performance is not locked in any way. It's choreographed, and all the movements don't change, but the rhythms of the performance, it's very much me listening to the audience as I'm delivering it. And some nights it's much funnier, and other nights it's not. And that's not necessarily a reflection of how people are enjoying it or not, but it does shift. It's kind of a living, I want it to be very much kind of a living thing, that it's not like a Xerox every night of the same show by any means.